Alright, I'm going to take you on a update for the YouTube channel. This is the entrance to Computing Paradise. As you can see, right here next to the entrance and exit, there is no product to steal. These are just cards to let you know, take this up to the sales counter, get your product, don't steal it from my shop. We're going to have our gumball machine full of surprises. As you can see, I built this door here from scratch. Fit this door frame, that's what all my tools and supplies are doing there. This is a mess. Alright, I'm going to give you a little bit of a channel update. So, my name is Kristian Naugle. I'm the store manager of the Corydon, Indiana location of Computing Paradise. Simply known to the customers as the manager. Since your name's all that important, all customers really care about is what you can do for them. Alright, so I've been kind of a mixture of laziness, playing Street Fighter 2, drinking Dew SA while playing Street Fighter 2 arcade game variants through an emulator on my computer, setting up projects like the Raspberry Pi here through emulation. So to kind of let you know what I'm going to be doing, I'm working on setting up a separate YouTube channel for Megapet Productions, which is going to be the company, production company that's going to be making episodes of Adventures in Customer Service, which is going to be the entertainment show, The Venture. And then here, the Computing Paradise store will actually be a fictional computer shop that's going to be prominently featured in episodes. I don't want to just simply call it Computing Paradise, for the name of the show for YouTube and things like that, because I want potentially more types of businesses to be featured in this. I don't want it to be only about the computer shop. So, I'll be starting to make some more content for the YouTube channel very shortly and take you on a tour of what's going on. So, as you've seen the mess on the floor, I got to get that cleaned up. I got to find something to fill this gumball machine with. I built this stand myself. Does it look like it's made out of metal? I tell you, it's not. It's actually made of wood, entirely of wood. Which means I can bolt it to the floor, keep it from falling over, or let it fall over for antics, for episode ideas. I got my hue lighting up here. I'm thinking about having more. I'm thinking about maybe putting some strips up here, hue lighting strips. I do have 2 left over. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to use it for some episode ideas. Thinking about moving these posters I printed out and put them over here. This board that shows what kind of operating systems we do. It's kind of more like a menu thing. Thinking about taking this and relocating it to here. Yeah, so it's kind of like a menu. We're going to have services and things and product prices listed because we're going to have customers switching tags on here, trying to get a deal, things like that. Wheeling dealers, coming in here, causing drama, just like in real life in Harrison County, Indiana, which is where Corydon, Indiana is located. So part of this is going to be to mock and show my contempt for, some problematic customer culture, but to also be educational. There's going to be a mix of how I want to deal with situations, and then there's going to be examples, at least in the end of the episodes, where I basically talk about how things should actually be done. So, yeah. So I got to finish up on this door. As you can see, it's very kind of crudely made out of plywood. Got to work on the aesthetics of it. This door is fully functional now. It locks and everything. Now I got to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Got to make me some kind of cover or door for this. It's going to be like our janitor closet, supply closet, whatever. This is the lobby. Got to get it cleaned up. Got to get the video game systems hooked up. I actually put this shelf project together myself pretty nicely. What I'm thinking about putting here is my 40-inch television, HD TV. I thought about buying a 32-inch, and maybe eventually I will. I'm going to use it as a computer monitor, so I can take this 20-inch computer monitor and use this, my very first Raspberry Pi right here, first generation, Model B, so my kids can have like their first computer. I got to clean the dust off of, I think, my earliest game console, which is the Mattel Electronics and Television, which is the same age as me, about 37 years old, since today is August 30th, 2017. So this is just kind of a channel update. What I'm thinking about doing, I got a few more things to kind of do on here. Got my networking section because I do IT as a hobby. We're going to have, I might work a little bit more on the Raspberry Pi section. Yeah, I got some nostalgia going here. Might rearrange some products and stuff. Put in some more hue lighting. I got to get some signage going here for the cleanliness for the community. Kind of charity signage since we partnered up with them. That's what this stuff's about. Maybe get a few more candy bars in there. I actually put this up about a month or so ago. Back in July, I believe it was. This kind of display. So that wall didn't look so empty. Gonna finish doing that kind of stuff. The prices and service menu and things like that. Even though my printer was low on ink. And my printer is actually this one. Here's the box to it. That's not a bad printer. I printed out the signage, since it's got the photo tray to fit it. Those are index cards. Not bad, really. Kind of impressive. Printed out this while it was low on ink. This is the Computing Paradise like company artwork. It's just a bunch of clip art I put together using Scribus. Awesome. But anyway, and I also put on some window film on there to block the UV light, so it's not going to fade my 25-year-old collection of vintage Nintendo Power magazines from actually the year 1992, 25 years ago. Oh, prized collection. Gotta get some curtains to cover this ugly window frame. Like I said, I gotta hook up these game systems, gotta hook up the computers and that sort of thing. I gotta get some of my networking underway. Yeah, that's right. That's Cat 6A Ethernet, ready for 10 gigabit across 100 meters of distance. But what I'm thinking about to boost views to my channel, to my YouTube channel, oh yeah, give thanks, is I'm thinking about doing some product reviews. Show tutorials on how to set up Raspberry Pi stuff. I'm going to offer a service where I install cooling, like heat sinks and cooling solutions onto Raspberry Pis. Oh yeah, my favorite hot sauce. Thinking about reviewing that. And of course, I like these iLumi Smart LED light bulbs. I'm thinking about doing some reviews because I noticed on YouTube that that whenever I talk about products and things, I get a substantial amount of views and traffic to my YouTube channels without even really putting like any effort at all. Just like record the video, upload it, and just a title of the video. Don't even do a custom thumbnail. No custom thumbnail. No telling people to like, share, or subscribe. I get like 3 views a day. That's with like no effort at all put into it. So if I did product reviews, made them pretty nice looking, I can drive enough traffic to monetize my YouTube channel, bring in some money, and then begin getting nicer stuff in here because I work a job already. But what I want to do is put enough money into this through YouTube revenue to make it self-sustaining. So I work my regular job to pay my bills and eat food and but then the money I get from YouTube would just be reinvested back in this kind of project I might get into merchandise. Actually, I'm using it as a uniform right now. I need to actually make translate this right up here, the Competing Paradise artwork, into like a kind of uniform logo or patch to put on these things. I need to come up, I'm thinking about a two-tone kind of color scheme on this, something kind of nice and professional looking. But of course, yeah, you look behind there, I built this sales counter myself, all by myself completely. Got all kind of stuff down here. So I'm going to have like your typical, like, stapler, hole punch there for like customer loyalty program kind of stuff. Got my price gun, which I got to finish loading back up with price tags so I can finish on this kind of stuff. I got my retro stuff here. I got to fill this up with a little more product. Make reviews for these Belkin Wemo smart switches because I like those things a lot. Eventually, when I get a little more money invested in this, I'm going to have me an Amazon Echo Dot probably sitting right here, so I can voice control this kind of stuff. It's going to be pretty nice in here. I was debating on whether I should get another shop light and put it over there, because the shop light does look very professional. It does have that, business look to it, but I don't know. You need a lot of light there because you're looking at product. You need to read information and stuff. But what I'm thinking about is putting some hue lighting up here and use it to give personality to this kind of place. Thinking about either running some hue lighting strip there and along there. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do. But yeah. Yeah, so it's been a channel update for the Megapet Productions YouTube channel for, some upcoming stuff. I need to do some little teaser trailers, some little dry run skit kind of things. Kind of keep you posted, let you know what it's going to be about, and start making content. I could do some of this stuff before I'm even finished with all this computer shop. I could just shoot some little skits and scenes, and use parts of this store as like a backdrop. Of course, this is the upstairs of my house. Just like James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, took part of his basement and converted it over to a very convincing looking late 1980s mom and pop, independently owned video rental store. So that gave me some inspiration, but I work in a retail store. I've been working retail for years, and it's just almost becoming second nature to do shelving and displays and zone product and come up with ideas, because that's how I actually get my paycheck. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'll keep you posted, things like that. So now I'm just get on out of here and let you enjoy some great stuff. But I just wanted to let you know there's more to come.